You think that this is just one more anime with pretty girls that mess with the otaku, to later feel something for him. In reality, no, it has a very cool vibe and shows the construction of very real friendships between the stylish girls and the otaku. If you got curious, stay with me until the end and let's go to the video. The episode begins in one more day of normal high school as always. Then already comes the crazy POV of the protagonist. The production is on another level already. Takuya Seo is in the first year of high school. He is a common otaku fan of anime, but it is not any anime. Seo is in love with a children's anime for girls. He finally got an eraser of limited edition of Kiramon, exclusive for members. Kiramon is an anime of girls that airs at 10 a.m. on Sunday. The world and the characters are cute, but the story is heavy. Some think that Kiramon should air at dawn. The story, with a more serious tone and the unpredictable surreal humor, gave a mixture that captured the heart of the fans. At the beginning of the year, the anime was super popular, but now nobody comments about it. But for Seo, it is the best anime of all. Then the GYARU, stylish girl that sits in front of him, borrows the eraser. Taking things from an otaku like that leaves him crazy, even more being limited edition. But she promises that she will return soon. The otaku cannot explain why he does not want to lend and says that it is special for him. She looks and thinks that it is Pokemon, but in reality it is Kiramon, and the girl shows it to her GYARU friend too. The brunette is a Chiji Kotoko, a completely carefree GYARU, and that is not his style. The other is a main K, a GYARU with a model-like look. That also is not his style. Ichiji shows to main the Pikachu. If say another name, the anime will take that lawsuit from the Pokemon company that is a beauty. Seo says that this is Kepi, partner of the protagonist that appears in episode 4, and then begins more heavy otaku talk of him that he even coughs from talking so much. But Amain says that Kepi appears in episode 2. This catches Seo by surprise. A girl like that knows these things of anime. Ichiji takes Seo's keychain and finds it very funny. Now she got interested in seeing this Kiramon and wants to know how the story is. Seo is in shock. Received a legendary question from someone outside the bubble that is interested in animes. What to do now? Still being about his favorite work. It is as if he had received the perfect pass, and she does not even have an idea. But it also can be a trap if Takuya fanboys too much. What if he ends up looking like a weirdo? He wants to tell everything, but he cannot. That said, Amain is kind of strained, and Ichiji asks what happened. She says firmly that she just made a great friend. Here, everyone was lost. Amain says that it is easier to show, so tomorrow she will bring the manga for Ichiji. As there are many cute characters, maybe Kotoko will like it. She thanks, and Amain says that it is her sister who likes Kiramon. I am thinking that it is not. See, this talk does not fool me. Seo sees that Kepi really appears in episode 2 when he goes to the bathroom. Amain is a hidden otaku, that is what she is. In class, Seo thinks about how she spoke right away about Kiramon, something that not even he knew. If she did not have interest really, she would never know such a small detail. But Seo thinks that as it is a children's anime, it is hard to believe that a popular GYARU likes these things. Especially Amain, who is one of the best in the class. The girls invite Amain to karaoke and she refuses for today. With that, Seo will try to talk with her about Kiramon. But an otaku coming to talk with a GYARU is kind of strange. But it is the perfect opportunity to have a conversation with someone about what he likes. That said, Seo goes running to talk with Amain, and she already turns and says very serious that it is not for Seo to confuse things. Kiramon is her sister's thing. It is not that Amain likes it. She only watches sometimes with her little sister. Seo understands and apologizes for the misunderstanding. So she would not care about a limited edition keychain. Amain comes back in Moonwalk and shines the eyes with a bonus of the first volume of the manga. She went in 3 stores and did not find anything. Then ended up buying a basic boring one. That one is giving herself away more than a child that breaks everything and is caught and says that did nothing. Well, everything is her little sister. Seo says that she can take it out of the packaging, and Amain becomes even happier and admires the beauty of the contrast of the pink with the black of the keychain. The standard edition is usually only black. So Seo says that she can keep this one since he has 2. Amain becomes even happier and disguises saying that her little sister will like it. But Seo does not fall for that and finds her super cute. The next day, Ichiji arrives excited and radiant as always, saying good morning to everyone. Everyone will shine even more on that day. She even congratulates the baseball team for the practice. All the nerds get touched with a beautiful girl talking with them. In the classroom, Ichiji takes the eraser borrowed again from Mr. Otaku. Seo says that it is just to ask if she forgot her eraser. Seo gets happy of a girl from another world talking with an otaku like him normally, but their worlds are completely different. Then Ichiji recognizes the little creature. It is the Risku, different from the other eraser. Seo goes crazy that Ichiji saw Kiramon. She says that only a little sense of Maine lent the manga. Seo says that the manga version is very good. It is very faithful to the essence of the original, and as it does not have time limit, it explores the personality of each character, and Seo comes lecturing more and more about Kiramon, until he realizes that he is being annoying and got too excited. But Ichiji says that he can continue, that she is all ears. It is just to speak more slowly. Then she realizes that the otaku looks like the Rocketman, another Kiramon that is partner of the protagonist. But Seo does not think that he looks like someone incredible like the Rocketman who is so reliable. What does he have similar? Then out of nowhere, Ichiji grabs his head and gets closer, saying that Seo has some very big little eyes equal to Rocketman. That smile, that damn smile will leave Seo crazy. Ichiji asks Seo if he has Minsta. He, with embarrassment, says that he might even have an account, but does not want to show to anyone. She takes his phone and sees that his profile only has Kiramon content. With that hits the trauma in Seo that remembers the times of being mocked and excluded for being an otaku. Seo thinks that those days will come back now and already melts all. But then Ichiji says that she found it very cool. Seo drew all of that and he gets a prize for her not finding it weird. Ichiji admires his dedication and saw that he made a lot of drawings of Kiramon. Seo gets happy with that, but Ichiji says that this feed is kind of sad and has an idea. Then she takes a selfie with him. From time to time, everyone needs to stay close together. And she actually posted the photo. Look at that, it is rarity, but not everyone will keep mocking you for being an otaku my good. On the train, Seo thinks about the episode of yesterday that Pashi passed away. Although he was a villain, always rude, and made mean comments, he understood what makes Sachiko special and gave very precise advice. His story reached the end. Pashi died for Sachiko to live. Seo cries on the train, remembering the scene, and really wants to share his sadness with someone. But Kiramon is for girls and nobody besides Seo likes it. Then he sees that Amain is on the train too and has the eyes very red. Could it be that she also cried for Pashi? Some classmates think that she cried because of love. Then Seo thinks that it can be that no way that she would cry because of a children's anime. The randoms talk about the game that froze and did not receive update from Pact, and Amain shouts Pashi, thinking that it was about him. After she apologizes for the embarrassment, her classmates think that she plays and want to add her. However, Amain says that she confused with another thing. Seo is sure that Amain is an otaku.at school. A boy arrives at Amain and asks to date with her. But the popular GYARU rejected the captain of the basketball club. She is more than right. She does not even know the guy, and he already comes asking the girl and dating. That there is madness. Amain says exactly that to the friends. And it seems that she receives requests like that directly, that indeed is being popular in school. Seo still thinks that there is no way she is otaku, even with all the signs being there. Amain talks about beauty with the friends and normal talk, and Seo thinks that she would talk about Kiramon, but Amain changed the subject quickly. The friends notice the cute accessory that she has in the bag, and when Seo looks, it is the fabulous magical brooch of Sachiko from Kiramon. He tried to find this item that was from an exclusive collaboration of an accessories brand with Kiramon, but it was too feminine, and Seo did not want to be caught in school using that. But the otaku is dying of envy of the GYARU now, because she got a super rare item. This time, Takuya has absolute certainty that Amain is otaku, but spawning there, she says that it is not like that, and knows that he was looking at her bag. She says that she did not make a point of buying it. Her sister wanted to match and she just went along. But Seo got tired of this and says that he spent the whole night crying, and asks if Amain really does not like Kiramon. Then she gets close so nobody hears and says that she likes it, but of course she has to keep the pose. But Ichiji is behind her and thinks that she heard something about dating, because she heard about liking, and do not misunderstand. Amain in panic says that it is not what it seems. She was talking about accessories and asks Seo to confirm, but this one already was taken down a long time ago. Imagine a beautiful girl like that gets close to your ear and speaks softly. You as a recluse otaku go crazy. In the afternoon, there will be English class, and Seo forgot the book, right in the class of the most harsh teacher of all. So to disguise, Takuya takes the math book and opens it. But we'll have to think of something fast because the reading will be in call order and Seo is the 5th on the list. His heart beats strong and he does not know what to do. Ichiji turns to get a red pen borrowed and sees that he is with the wrong book. Seo thinks that she will expose him to everyone and make fun. Even if it was without bad intention, everyone will mock him. But then Ichiji stands up and says that she forgot the book. Now the class laughs at her and finds it funny that only she to do such silly things. Ichiji says that she will get the book borrowed from Seo, then lends her book to the Otaku. She found it crazy he tricked the teacher with the math book. If it reached his turn, he was screwed. This was her payback for always taking things borrowed with Seo. Takuya goes crazy with the wink of the GYARUS Ichiji and the teacher scolds the two to turn to the front. The class ends and everyone goes to the club or to karaoke. Ichiji says that if it is every day, karaoke gets sickening. Seo is arranging his things and here's how Main looks like a model and Kotoko looks like an idol. They are two beauties that have nothing to do with Mr. Otaku. The boys are crazy for them, and one would even like to get beaten by a Main. This one indeed is weird. Seo goes away and understands that there is no way to get involved with them, that are in completely opposite worlds to his. But today will be fun, because Takuya is going to buy the release of the random figure boxes of Kiramon. The sale of the rare products is limited per person. He has to find a way to arrive fast. On the way to the store, an old guy calls him and asks for the city hall is that he cannot find it at all. Seo says that he can use the cell phone for that, but the old guy does not deal well with technology. So Seo will have to help. He arrives a little later, but finally will buy his rare figure. Still good that there's almost nobody, but it is sad too because it shows that the series is not so popular. That said, Seo is excited to have one more rare item of Kiramon and will buy, but then sees a Main and Kotoko in the store. A Main notices him and says that it is not like that. She is only buying the figure for her little sister that was excited with this. Kotoko says that it is to be imagined that he would come to a store like this. Seo thought that they would go to karaoke, but a Main says that there were too many boys and decided not to go. Besides that, had to buy Kiramon right. Kotoko saw that a Main was all happy with something, so she thought it was cool to go with her. Seo wanted to invite a Main to buy the figures together. This way they would have more chances to get the one that each one wants. This way also is more fun to have fun with someone. However, Seo does not have courage and gets afraid of saying something, so prefers to buy secretly and go away. But then the two GYARUS stop him and say to buy together. Even Kotoko, who is not such a fan of Kiramon, will buy a figure with a little push from a Main. A Main asks that if Seo gets Vamp to trade with him. Kotoko calls him to choose the box together. After, Seo opens a box with them and gets Miss Urina. He thinks that for having helped the old guy before, this must be his reward. Kotoko gets hers and it is a very secret figure. A Main gets sad that Vamp did not come, but gets happy that she got Pashi. The three have fun and laugh together. It seems that kind GYARUS really exist. The next day, Seo is not believing in what he is seeing. Kotoko and a Main are in his house, better, in his room to see his drawings. Man, they are so into him. My good, I like this anime much more than I expected. A very light romantic comedy and with very likable characters. Comment there if you liked it and leave your like and share if you want to see more anime of the kind GYARUS and the Otaku. Activate the bell to not lose anything and check the description for more recaps. Thanks for the support of always and bye.